Hey everyone, we're here with Adam, who is a HubSpot veteran, has been with HubSpot for what, like 4 years now?
4 years, yeah.
Awesome. So HubSpot knows a lot about HubSpot. Can you tell us a bit about your experience with HubSpot? Oh, well, first of all, can you introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about what you do with HubSpot and your experience with HubSpot.
Yeah, sure. I've been in HubSpot for 4 years now, and I started working in the customer support team. And in the past 2 years, been working with partners, specifically in Latin America. And yeah, that's me.
All right, awesome. Now, customer support. So you have an interesting story here.
I do have
we
one.
were just talking about that. So we're talking about like mistakes and how you learn from mistakes. And Adam made an interesting mistake as he was initiating yourself with customer support, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us a bit about that story?
Yeah, sure. So I started in the customer support team, and at that time I didn't know HubSpot. It was the first time I knew HubSpot when I started working here, and I had to actually help customers on the phone with their questions and with their problems. And that customer specifically, they wanted a recommendation of a tool they could use. And at that time, the best tool was the playbooks, the sales playbooks. But I didn't know it existed yet because it was my first.
To be fair, it was pretty new. Like,
it was pretty new at the time.
I think HubSpot Sales Hub was pretty new, and Playbooks was probably like hidden somewhere there. But so,
absolutely. And then I didn't know it existed, so I had not the best interaction with that customer, and I received a bad NPS at the time. But yeah, that was important because I learned, and you always learn. You always get something from a mistake you make.
And what did you learn from that mistake, and how did you like prevent new mistakes like those from happening again?
Yeah, I think I learned a new tool in HubSpot, and that's how you learn HubSpot. You make mistakes, and then you learn from those mistakes, and then you make it better the next time.
And HubSpot has a lot of tools as well, so it's easy to, oh man, I did not know it had this. Yeah.
It's easy to make mistakes, but making mistakes is not bad,
No,
repeating
it's a way to
the
learn.
mistakes is the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like we were just saying, I think Churchill had this quote where he said something like, "We have made mistakes. We will keep making mistakes, but we will make sure that those mistakes are new mistakes."
I'm
totally paraphrasing, but something like that.
Yeah.
But no, super interesting. All right, and. So mistakes and learning from mistakes and all that. What's a common mistake that people tend to make as they are implementing HubSpot for the first time, or like a common mistake that salespeople should look out for and potential clients not making that mistake? Or how can they help prevent a mistake from happening when a client they sold to is starting their implementation?
Yeah, I would say making things without a strategy. I see a lot of customers starting with HubSpot without a clear idea of what exactly they want to do and how they want to do it. So having a clear strategy, a clear goal, a direction of where you want to go with that implementation, with the new process you're implementing, that's essential to have a success with HubSpot.
Any recommendations on like how to start developing that strategy?
Yeah, I would say you have to have a clear understanding of what your company wants in general, like what's the purpose of the company, what exactly you're looking for, and see how HubSpot will help you with that. If you don't know, that's a good time to start and understand what are the directions you're going to, what exactly you're looking for, what is your mission, your purpose, and with that understand, how my platform that helps me with marketing, sales, and service will work towards that goal.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
And any last recommendations that you would have for somebody who's new to the HubSpot ecosystem?
Yeah, HubSpot has a huge academy with tons of certifications and lessons. So I would say take time to learn. It will take time, but take that time. Book your calendar.
It does take time. There's so many certifications. Yes,
it does. But you have to start somewhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I gotta brag. We have the most HubSpot certifications in all of Latin America. But the thing I love about HubSpot Academy is they're always up to date. That's why we love doing those certifications, because they keep updating the certifications. Sometimes you did a course last year and you do it again this year, and it's a totally different course. And I
Yeah.
love that because they add the new tools, they add new functionalities, and they add that into the certification. So that's
Yeah.
a super recommendation.
I'm also very biased because I work with partners, so I also need to recommend partners because
Like
I
us,
think
like Digifianz, right?
that exactly because I think they're very important for customers that cannot afford having delays on their process. You know, sometimes like you need to run fast, you need to migrate as soon as possible. So a partner is the best resource for these kind of situations because they know they have a lot of experience. They're very creative and they know how to use HubSpot most of the times much better than I do. So I think it's very important considering that in the process when you're evaluating, migrating, or starting in our platform.
Love it, love it. Great recommendations. Thanks,
Yeah.
Adam.
Thank you so much.
All right, and thank you guys. All right.